all of a sudden went, did I just get your name wrong? But it's because
you said Jennifer, and you only say that when you're angry.
But it's also
probably made potions.
Oh, classic Sunday afternoon activity.
Potion? Yeah. It's either like outside potion of like mud, sticks, leaves, witches.
I took it 3 days. So Yvonne didn't have a great time with it. So
is that why you're an only child? Because mum like never
quite literally. I think I popped out and she went, oh my fuck, I've been doing that. And I don't blame her.
No,
not at all.
Oh, hello friends. Welcome to a little bit of a different Sad Girls Club podcast this week, because we are joined by one of my friends, hashtag Jen Shaw. Jen, you say hi?
Hashtag Jen Shaw. That's me. Hi.
That's hashtag Jen Shaw over there. So we this week are talking about friendships, female friendships. So that's why Jen's here. Sadly, Amy can't be with us today. She died. And she can't be. No, she didn't die. She's just a very busy woman, so it's hard to pin her down. I'm actually surprised that we usually can get all four of us in a room.
Yeah, we've done really well.
It's been honestly miraculous.
That's why I was like, you know what? I'll take this one. This is fine.
Can you remember when we were rehearsing and we tried that shared calendar for a while and then just went, this is a no. Everyone just went, no.
I mean, I feel like that's a female friendship thing as well. Of like, just trying to find all your friends.
Yeah. Amy didn't send a message though.
We'll do that at the end. Or do you want it now?
No, she says, I think it's what she wants the fans to know now.
Okay. Paul, will it work if we hold this up to the microphone? Okay, go
here
for
we
it.
Go.
She has left us a message.
Hello, Sad Girls Club podcast. I know that I am severely missed right now. Although you have the delightful Jen for whatever episode you decide to put this in. I, however, am heartbroken to not be there. I can't remember the point of what this was going to be. Maybe it was just a bit of a dig.
Yeah.
But, I'm very sorry to not be there. I know I'll be severely missed by fans this week. And try not to say too many millennial things without me being
That is
there.
a fucking dig.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Amy, bye. So yes, we're very sad that Amy can't be here today, but I messaged one of my best friends, Jennifer, an hour ago. An hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Being like, you free? You free to come talk about this? I know you work down the road.
And normally I'm not ready.
Yeah, normally you're not ready, and
You're always late.
you're always late.
And
normally it's like 2 to 3 business days before you text me back. So I'm actually surprised
if
that
you
this
voice
has happened.
noted me, I would have been like, oh, I'll listen to it when I get home.
Yeah, no, I knew.
Tomorrow.
I know exactly how to get in touch with Jen. If it's like emergency, you just have to text Jennifer, Jen, and then she'll eventually be like, oh, hi, sorry, I missed that. I'm like, I don't know what settings you have
It used
on
to
your
be
phone.
Snapchat. You used to text me and then I wouldn't go back and then you'd WhatsApp me and then you'd be like, Snapchat.
Yeah, I'll just
I'll
send you
get
a
on Snapchat.
Yeah. I know. Right, so I'll officially start this podcast. I have a wee ramble that I do that I've just decided not to say today, but I'll do it now. So welcome to the Sad Girls Club. Have you been chucked, patriarchy getting you down, cried behind your pal Amy's garage and ruined the New Year's party again? Well, then you're in the perfect company. Welcome to the Sad Girls Club. I am Hannah Morton and I will be your host for the next 45 minutes to an hour whenever producer Paul stops us. I am joined by Hannah Sutherland.
Hello.
Emma McDougall.
Hello.
And special guest star Jennifer Shaw.
Hello.
I all of a sudden went, did I just get your name wrong? But it's because
you said Jennifer and you only say that when you're angry at
but
me.
it's also on Instagram, your Jen Donna Shaw. So I all of a sudden went, is it Jen Donna? Is that her name? And I went, no.
Is that her name?
I know. I always panic doing everybody's full names for some reason. Not sure why. But anyway, so this is a place where you can be, well, sad. Sad about the big things or the small things or the stupid things because the world is a wee bit scary just now. And so it's nice to just have a bitch and a moan and a cry with all your pals. So this week, as I said, we are talking about female friendships. Emma, who is your best friend? Say me.
If I don't say it's you, am I kicked off the podcast?
No, that's fine.
I have many a friend. I have different little groups of besties because I've met them at different points in life and they all serve amazing, important purposes. So without further ado,
Have you got a list?
I've got a list.
She has to shout them out.
So if I miss anyone, then you're not really my best pal. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to start chronologically.
Okay, yeah, you need to be like how,
I'm
like
gonna just-
background.
background.
From birth, Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes.
My mum.
They're a given. Family are, a given. So there's Kirsten, who I feel like is like my best friend from birth because her gran is my next door neighbour.
Oh, I thought you were meaning Christine there.
No.
And I was like, you've known her since birth? Never mind.
No,
never
but
mind.
I'm like, no.
Oh.
Kirsten.
Kirsten.
Kirsten. So this was my like childhood first ever best friend. And we've known each other. Her gran lived next door, so anytime she came over, like we were always either at her gran's house or in my house. And we used to do those little things where you'd like make up videos.
Did you ever make potions?
Oh, I loved
I
making a
loved making a
potion.
potion.
Probably made
Yes.
potions.
Oh, classic Sunday afternoon activity.
Uh-huh.
Potion, yeah.
It's either like
Oh,
outside potion of like
Yeah.
mud, sticks, leaves,
Yes.
witches.
Yeah.
Or
Uh-huh.
it was like inside expensive
Outside
bubble bath
bubble
that your mum
bath.
didn't know that you were
Shaving
using.
foam.
Uh-huh.
Veet.
Love a
A wee
potion.
bit of like paprika in there.
Yeah.
and, like, so
But you know what I mean? Like,
Um,
I think that's like all girls are actually witches.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
us actually bonding with
Bonding.
each other.
I always
Uh-huh.
used to leave mine in the bath, and it would be like in a wee cup. So like,
Your mum would just find them.
yeah, they would be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, I
or
think
they'd
I would-
kick it, and it would go everywhere.
I would like
Oh.
hide it because I would get like, oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to get in trouble. So then I would hide it. And then like months later, my mum would find like hardened like cups of like, I don't even know how it solidified, but it would.
the whole cup's in the bin.
She's like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, none of your business.
Where
Sorry.
are you?
I don't know.
What have you been doing?
Right,
Your
continue.
collar.
Sorry.
So yeah, and we used to make girl bands. We were going to grow up and be in a girl band together.
Yeah.
And so there's
Obviously.
many. Then we have primary school best friends,
Mhm.
Alana and Juliet,
Oh, yes. I've met them.
who like see if you just need to be told what you want to hear. They are the gals that will just tell you what you want to
Yeah.
hear. Maybe not like as grown-ups now, they will give you the hard truth when you need it, but
Like a soft landing
like a
zone.
soft landing. And it's just like if you want to moan about someone, or if you just want to be told, oh, he's an arsehole,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or she's a bitch,
Mm.
they go then like, oh, she's a fucking cow.
Like, yeah.
You know,
Never met her before, but she sounds
yeah, I hate her.
Yeah.
They're those friends. Then I have Ailey, who we went to like drama club together. But then when we both went on to Pastors New, we like bonded over Busted.
Oh, that's a good thing to bond
So
over.
she's like my music pal. So we'll go we have gone to every Busted and McFly concert together. She moved down to London for a while, but as soon as she came back up and they formed again, we went to Busted.
Oh,
Um,
can I just say I love her as well?
yeah,
She's at
she's
the
great.
after show.
Ailey
I
is
love her.
fantastic.
Like, can
so-
we be friends?
I
We'll
would
be
like
friends.
to
I'll
be friends,
introduce you. She's fab. But me and Ailey always go to Busted concerts together, and it's one of those. All of my friendships actually are very low maintenance, and that's what I love about all my friends is that I can go years, and I'm talking years without seeing people, and all these gals that I'm listing, like
You okay
it's
there?
yeah, I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we just pick up. And like it was yesterday, it's amazing. Next up is Freya, who I do
Oh,
like.
yeah.
She is a big fan of Sad Girls Club.
Oh
is-
yeah, she was the one behind the DJ deck.
Yeah,
that
she
does
and
that
then
night.
like
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Krista
yeah.
was like, "Oh, you're in Sad Girls Club." She's like, "No, I'm not.
No,
So-
I'm here.
I'm here." And I feel like she's kind of like Jen as well. Like Jen, you've been to see
Is
the
a wee
shows.
part.
Yeah,
just in the
slot in.
background, just
Well,
sitting in the
you're
back.
back, and you're always there,
Number
and
one
you're
fan.
referred to in
Exactly.
the show. So I feel like she's
Oh yeah, I'll get to that. But
yeah. So Freya, and again, we met doing a musical, and she's like my Disney gal because she worked in Disney for a while.
Oh, very
I'm so
nice.
sorry. Is it Freya that was at the after show?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm really sorry. It was Freya that's my pal. It's Freya that I love.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
Ailey.
right. I thought
She
you were
was at
saying
the
that.
after show and we sang Paramore together.
Yeah, she did.
Yes.
Yeah, she
Oh
did.
no, I thought you were just saying because that the other friend like busted that you were like,
But I also
want
like,
to be best
yeah,
friends
I
with
would
her.
front over that too.
Yeah, so
So-
no, Freya, you've actually met
I've
Freya.
actually met Freya.
And Freya, Jen loves you. So, yes. Then we have high school besties,
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, Amy, and Laura.
Mm-hmm.
They were like the kind of goth friends that we spoke about
Oh
in
yeah,
previous
no, I like
episode.
good friends. Yes.
Just they are like individually. Lauren, like she will give you the hardest fucking truth that you need.
Mhm.
Laura is one of the most incredible women that she will get angry on your behalf.
Oh no, I like that.
so
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
upset about something, Laura's like, no, we're gonna get fucking raging about it, and here's for why. And she'll
You're
just
not
she'll get
angry
so angry for you. It's amazing. Then you have Amy, who is like the completely non-judgmental friend.
Mhm.
You can tell her absolutely anything. She'll tell you if you're being an arsehole and I'm a bit of a dick, but she's just non-judgmental about it. And then in addition to them,
Mhm.
there is Neve
Emma,
and Julia.
I'm regretting coming to you first.
It's okay. I'm nearly there. Then you've got Neve and Julia.
Right.
Neve is just this Irish princess who is just the most stunning person ever and just such a good, wonderful soul.
Mhm.
She has completed life. And then Julia, who is the friend who will play devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm.
So fantastic, because she'll just be like, I understand where you're
Ooh.
coming from, but did you think about it from this point of view? And you're like, fuck no, I didn't, but thanks. Then I've got Kim, uni friend,
Mm-hmm.
wonderful actress, has done loads of things. And
Oh, I've met Kim.
You've met Kim.
I was in her flat and we made a
Harry Potter quiz. We
Yes.
did. So Kim's fantastic. The first day I met Kim, she saved my life because I was choking.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
and she
good
saved my
friend.
life, so that's
Wow.
us bonded.
Friend for life.
Then we've got work friends,
Mm-hmm.
Emma and Jen,
Mm-hmm.
who I worked with in Hamleys.
Mm-hmm.
And then in addition to that, we have Jess,
Mm-hmm.
and we've kind of like just formed another little like super girl group.
Mm-hmm.
And they are just they'll text frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Erica and Kirstine. Erica I
Yes.
owned a theatre company with for a while.
Jen knows
Um,
them.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
you know Erica and Kirstine. And Kirstine's what I call my hogosha.
A what?
A hogosha.
What is that?
So a hogosha, the reason we use this word is because we watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles together
okay.
and
Right.
fucking fell in love with the movies. But they refer.
Is that the ones with Megan Fox in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like those ones.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
good.
I was like, there's many
There's
Teenage Mutant
many
Ninja
Teenage
Turtles.
Is it right? Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is it human Megan Fox or is it just her voice?
No, human Megan Fox.
It's in the teenage.
She plays.
So, but it's a,
April
April-
O'Neil.
it's
so
a cartoon. Is it
No,
not?
no. So they did like a
No.
live action.
I've
And they're
not
like
seen
buff.
this.
Yeah,
Ah.
because at first
You can't fancy them. They're teenagers.
And they're turtles,
Right.
more
Not today with them being
importantly.
turtles.
Turtles are
They're
the
teenagers,
people.
Jennifer.
Who's your favourite turtles? Quick sidetrack.
What's the one? The sort of goofy one.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, no, I
100%.
like him.
He's
Yeah,
best. Jen, favourite turtle?
Yeah, Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just going with it.
don't know any of the other
They're all
ones.
named after.
I will go Michelangelo because I
They're
quite
all
like his
named-
paintings.
They're all named after Renaissance painters.
Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo,
Ah.
Leonardo.
I did not
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
that.
I don't know
Did
why.
Oh.
Oh, but
Oh,
anyway,
that's so funny.
Splinter, the little rat that looks after them, he's their guardian and their like special angel sort
Okay.
of thing. So we call each other a hogoshas.
Is that what he
That's-
is to them?
yes, that's what, and that's the definition.
Yeah.
It's like a
So the rat is called.
a
Splinter.
Hogoshan.
Where we're getting. I'm sorry.
so Splinter is
Uh-huh.
the rat
He's
that looks
like
after
their-
the
I'm
turtles.
getting that.
He's like their sensei.
They're sensei.
So
they're
he-
hogosha.
So-
Uh-huh.
and that's
Right. Oh, it's a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
Oh, I get it now. It's like Avon.
You're like, I get it. Alien Mary.
Here
Oh.
out of the string.
Yeah,
Do I
oh,
look
God.
like I've got a beard?
It's just now that I get to like lovely
Let me-
Paul edits all the footage and sends it over to me.
Readjust.
I can see that none of you fucking bitches have went, Hannah, what's happening with that line of makeup there? Or what?
I don't
or
see it though.
no, it was like there was like one bit of hair
That feels
that was
better.
like, yeah, there you go. But there was like
So-
one bit of hair that was like sticking out the whole podcast, and I was like, you guys aren't real friends.
Can I see it?
Yous
Can
did
I
it.
see it from where I'm sitting though?
I don't know.
I
But
probably
So-
didn't
it might
notice
have been the
either.
angle of the camera, but I literally was like, how?
But imagine
dare
if it was
these
the end of
bitches.
them, they were like,
Oh, pure,
that's
oh,
me there the whole
I
time.
forgot to tell you, you had that in your teeth, Hannah.
By the way, you've got just a little.
I know, pure- just all of it. Like, anyway, sorry.
Sorry, I'm on the last few.
Hogoshan.
Hogosha.
Oh, so sorry.
Alien Mary, who are like my first kind of self-employed work pals.
Mm.
Self-employed work pals are hard to come by.
They're hard
as
to
a
come by because
self-employed
obviously
girly.
you can sometimes change jobs so frequently. But because this was like my first wee self-employed job, they were the first girls I got to know. We actually just kept in touch. And
That's
they're
nice.
just,
Mhm.
Ailey is genuine. She's got 2 kids. And one day I went over and she's got 2 toddlers and one of them she put down to sleep. And the other one who was like having loads of fun with me and like chilling out. And she's like, can you go and just have a little lie down while mummy has a chat with Emma? She's like, go lie down and read a book. And she did. And I was like,
Wow.
what sort of witchcraft do you use on your
She
children?
has
Like,
respect for her
I was
mummy
like-
and for you, her mummy's friend.
yeah, I
Mhm.
was like, wow, incredible. Then I don't know if you'll know these guys, but there is the Sad Girls.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
Sounds like
Who is
arseholes
that?
to me.
No,
I've
wait,
saved,
what's
I've
their
saved these
names?
people to last, just because I'll be honest, I don't really like them.
No.
I'm joking. And
They
then
give you some money sometimes.
They give me
so-
Sometimes.
no, I've saved you guys to last because just knocked the microphone away. Because you guys are a little saving grace. We are a wee club now,
Mhm.
and it's you guys have so much when we go to rehearsals, and we try to rehearse and we just spend the first 2 hours catching up on life.
Yep.
And I had a pretty shit 2023.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Sad Girls Club and being with you guys and rehearsing and was just an absolute saving grace, and you guys were there for me and making me get out the house and go drinking and having the best time because I've been
Mhm.
chucked.
Yeah.
They didn't
Oh,
give you a
wow.
choice.
But yeah, don't get me wrong, it was touching. But when you told me you'd been chucked, I was like, oh fuck.
fuck.
I was like, like, oh my god, Emma, I hope you're okay.
Did
And
you
then I was
message
like,
all your other actory friends?
Yeah,
being
but I was
"So
like,
are you free
I was like,
on these dates?"
I've actually booked the Oran Moore, so if you could fucking pull it together,
But
that'd be
like,
great.
actually, there's reasons to cry.
Yeah,
She's
was-
going
do
to
you know
feel
what?
this.
it was an educational process.
It was therapeutic. It was cathartic. It is what I needed. So this is why this podcast exists. It's why the show exists. So yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
I know you guys don't have anything in your wine
Sorry.
glasses.
Yeah.
And
I'll
then we
pour some.
smashed one by accident as well, so that's why I don't have one.
Oh.
I need to go and buy another one. I don't care.
So one of us either always has a can or a
I know
carton.
we're sponsored, but no, we're not.
No, we're not.
However, I did have a beer before I came, so
Oh,
good for
lovely.
you. 'Cause I was
Good for
like, oh,
you.
maybe we actually drink.
I know we sort of play with it. We've not actually asked Paul what we're allowed to do or not. So
Imagine I turned
he'll
up
shout
with
to you.
2 bottles of
He'll
wine.
shout, like,
But yeah, that's all my best friends, and they mean a lot to me, and I would be lost without them.
see if I put this out on TikTok, I'm going to have to do that at like 2 times speed.
Yeah.
But that's like it's hard. Female friendships are a hard place to negotiate. So the fact that you have so many
I'm
is a
capped
lovely
now,
thing.
though. I'm capped.
Are you like that's enough?
Yeah. Like I have
So
people.
Jen, you can't be a
I'm not
pal.
there.
Right.
Right?
No, but like,
I'm
I'm just. You will be a friend.
We're friends.
You're a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
And I'm capped because my social battery can't cope with anymore.
Yeah, but Hindus,
Hindus,
babies,
Hindus and babies and
christenings.
christenings. But I love.
Jesus Christ.
But that's yeah. But
Oh, lovely. Hannah, who's your best friend?
I also don't really have a best friend because I'm a bit like I don't have obviously I don't think many people has as many as Emma.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just so popular.
I would say like start at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So my friend Sarah, her mum Lorna and my mum were pregnant at the same time of each other.
Oh,
So we were
cute.
literally both in the womb together.
Not in the same womb.
Not in the same
No.
womb. No, we were in the same pram at one point though.
Oh,
There's a
that's
really
very
good photo of
nice.
us.
Oh.
So Lorna, Sarah's born before me, so she's like a couple of weeks older than me. And when Lorna went into labour, my mum was like, for fuck's sake, I am due now. Mum was massive and was so unhappy and was like, get this baby out of me. And Sarah literally just shot out at Lorna, and I took about 3 days to
Oh,
so everyone didn't have a great
boo.
time of it. So
Is that why
Sarah's
you're
kind
an
of,
only child? Because your mum
yeah,
went never
quite,
again? Yeah.
quite
That's
literally.
enough.
I think I popped out and she went, am I fuck ever doing that?
Yeah.
And I don't blame her.
No.
No.
Not at all. So me and Sarah have been friends for years. We're similar, but we're also very different. Like she is very clever, but in a sort of sciencey, maths, chemistry way. And I would.
I met Sarah.
Yeah, she came to Sad Girls.
See, there's such a plethora of
Yeah.
like your guys' pals, my guys' pals. That doesn't make sense. My friends that come to
Yeah.
Sad Girls Club that I feel like I've met everybody, but I've actually not met everybody. if that
Yeah,
makes
with
sense.
you. Yeah. So there's Sarah, we've been friends for years, and much like Emma, we can go months without speaking, but as soon as we get back together, it's sort of just how it was beforehand.
Mhm,
And it's
mhm.
just like we catch up and get on with it. There's never really any drama with that group either, because we've all been friends for so long. So they're like, that group of friends is like my high school group. There's Jen and Rachel who are twins. You've probably met them both.
Oh, not a clue.
No,
Yeah.
well, they're twins. They look basically the same.
I know. I met one of them,
but I don't know which one.
Yeah.
And there's Lou. We're all in that kind of high school group of friends. There's V, who I went to uni with. So V, short for Victoria, we did our undergrad and then our masters together. And I think throughout our masters, we were either just crying or kind of writing essays.
Trauma bond?
Yes,
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
a firm trauma bond. But
That's what happened with me and you, Jen. We just trauma bonded.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think we just went, oh my God.
This is
We're
awful.
the same person.
Yeah.
I think at uni as well, especially when I did my masters, everyone was quite sort of from all over. There was very few Scottish, like normal kind of run-of-the-mill Scottish folk. So when everyone introduced each other, they were all like, I'm from America, I'm from here, I'm from there. And we're talking about like all this cool shit they'd done. And V was like, I'm V and I'm from Bathgate.
You'll be my friend.
So automatically we just kind of were like, you'll be my person.
Is this, you went to uni in Edinburgh? Oh, yeah.
So no, this is Glasgow.
Oh, really?
So Queen Margaret was a lot more normal. Like it wasn't, everyone was kind of quite run of the mill. But Glasgow.
Do you consider yourself as a normal Scottish person?
Yes.
You're just like, I'm run of the mill.
I would. Am I not?
No, I didn't know if you kind of like what you consider to be a normal Scottish person. I'm like,
Are you just saying like not posh people?
Yeah, basically.
Ah.
Yeah, not posh people.
I was like, define normal.
So Glasgow Uni had loads of folk were American. So we're obviously to go to Glasgow Uni, you had to be quite, you basically had to be
Mm.
married
Because
to
you're going
go.
to Hogwarts.
Yeah, exactly. So there was, this isn't a bad thing. So Michelle, if you're listening, hello. Michelle was from
What the fuck are you going to say about Michelle?
nothing bad. So she was from Florida. And I can remember she hosted this Thanksgiving party and invited everyone. It was really cute. She got this really big fancy Airbnb in the West
wow.
End. It like 3
Oh
floors.
my God.
It was fancy. And Lauren, who's probably, I would say, my best friend. If I had to choose, it would be Lauren.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Lauren was like, oh, I'll get involved as well, was helping Ali, who was Michelle's boyfriend, cook and stuff. We then all arrived, and one girl who will remain nameless, I don't think she'll listen to this, got steaming.
Was it
But
you?
when-
What
No.
was it?
It's not
I was
me,
like,
and
was
I was
it you?
very, very proud. It wasn't me. But I think, honestly, possibly the drunkest I think I've ever seen a person.
Ooh,
God.
like
when-
legless.
Yeah, couldn't walk. Lost, was like, there was spew nearly everywhere in this massive fancy Airbnb.
You've not been to Eagle Brides, have you?
What's it? No, wait. What's the big club in Eagle Brides?
Downtown.
Is it downtown? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Is that not where like?
It's where Gav's mum and dad met. My boyfriend's mother and
Oh,
father
really?
met.
Oh, maybe I won't flag it as much as I was going to flag it then. I don't know. Sorry, continue.
Sorry, no.
So anyway, after that, we all, eventually she went home. We had to phone her dad.
Wow.
And her dad arrived, this tiny little posh man, and just went, oh, what's she like? And we were like, she can't walk. We were like,
she
come
has
and get
alcohol
her.
poisoning.
She does this every weekend.
So eventually she left, and I came up the stairs. There was like a cream carpet. I tripped
No.
and I didn't fall altogether, but I had a glass of red wine.
Oh no.
And it got on the carpet.
Oh no.
And I went, oh fuck. I thought, what am I going to do? I thought they're going to...
Did you blame it on Michelle?
Oh my god!
Or no, the girl
I
who's
didn't even twig there. I was
the nameless girl.
Yes, I did. I blamed it on her.
I mean, that's actually
Do you know
quite
what?
genius.
Fair
It was.
dues.
I
Fair
did.
dues.
Honestly, it was like BAFTA-worthy performance. Went down the stairs and I got Ali, who was Michelle's boyfriend, who also called himself Ali.
Oh,
The more
Ali.
wine I had, I was like, Ali, Ali. So I went over to him. I had to put like a decent voice on, and I was like, Ali, I think I don't know how is maybe, you know, if she's fallen.
You used her name.
oh
Producer Paul,
Bleep it. You keep doing this. You keep saying names that
I've
we
done
should
it twice. Calm down. And I went, so I think she spilled a little bit of wine, and I went, I just wanted to come up and say to you, because it's red wine, if you get it quick enough, it won't leave that much of a mark. And he was like, thank you so much. He's American, if you're wondering what this accent is. Thank you so much, Hannah. I'll go up and I'll clean that now.
It's a
And
really
I was like,
strange American
all
accent.
right, leave me alone. So I was like, no, I'll do it. I'll do it. And he went, no. So he went up the stairs and I'm like, and there's a bit there. and
And it was probably like, you're like, yes, you probably fell in this
I'm
angle.
just sort of like, oh, I didn't wait.
However, I did think you were going to say that you went up the stairs and there was sick and you tripped.
Yeah, I
and
thought you were
fell
going to say
into
you
it.
fell into
No.
the stool.
Dropping some red wine.
I stood in a bit of her sick, but
Ugh.
it was
Not the
only,
worst.
it wasn't the worst.
Bare
I had to
feet.
put another sock on. No,
Oh.
but it was just a replacement
I
sock.
think about it, see when like you're in your socks and you like step in something wet in the kitchen,
yeah.
like I'm like, oh, I don't think I'd like that bit.
No.
Oh.
Sick. Oh.
So yeah, that was, I think, actually probably one of the, that was really when I bonded with Lauren, I think, because she
It's a
was
bonding
also,
moment.
Did she know that the red wine was yours?
No, I've never actually told her.
Oh.
You've outed yourself.
It's a confession.
This is my
But I think like
confessions.
after Saskia left, it was maybe like 9:45, and we all went. We'd basically ran out of booze at that point, and we were like, "Oh fuck, we need more booze." And all the couple of American girls were like, "Oh, we're not really drinking, and we were like, "Right, this is your last chance for drinking. If you want anything, we need to go now." It was like a military operation, and they were like, "Oh, we just don't know." And I was like, "What are you wanting? Like, we need to. This is there's
Also,
cut
if
off."
you're students as well, it's not like, oh, I'll just get a bunch of stuff and people can pay me back.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I have
No
£5
money.
in
No
my
money.
bank account. If you want something now,
You
give
decide.
me a tenner. Like,
So they basically hardly drank anything, and they were like, "Oh, what we get?" And they were like, "Just have a bottle of vodka." And we all went, "Pardon?"
Back to
We
not
were like,
drinking.
Yeah,
"Okay,
it's a big jump.
just a wee bottle of vodka." And they were like, "No, a big bottle of vodka." And we were like, "Right." So they gave us money to get like Smirnoff or something. But I think we then came back with like a bottle of Glens, and they were like, "What is
Pocket
this?"
change, like-
It's Scottish. It's actually really good.
Just like
Yeah.
a wee 50 CL.
When I worked in a bunker, this podcast is just sponsored by all the
I
bars.
was going to
that
say,
sleep in. I need to full name everything as well. Like,
I think the first episode or one of the episodes was like sponsored by Gandolfi,
Cafe
and then it
Gandolfi.
was the Pally, and now it's going to be the Bunker.
but for some reason as well, I always like I'll full name everything. I'll
Yeah.
be like the Pally Bar.
Mhm.
Like no one calls it the Pally
So
Bar, but
funny.
I'll be like, yeah. So last night in the Pally Bar. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so I used to work in bunker, fucking where dreams go to die, and we weren't allowed to say what our house spirit was, like our
Yeah.
house vodka was, because it was Glens, right?
Right.
It was fully Glens. At the weekend you were getting, and what was that? Must have been like over 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
You were getting charged £4 for like for like a vodka Coke or whatever was £4. And so then if someone went like, what's your house vodka? Because we took the stickers off and
Were
we
you
put,
like,
we used to put bunker stickers on them. And if somebody went, what's the house vodka? We just had to lift it up and show them the bottle. As if someone would go, ah, yes, they brew their own vodka. here.
Oh,
That
and
is
that
why.
in Glasgow, that makes sense.
But then like loads of people
someone's in the basement, like, stood in a
in a bathtub somewhere.
Where
like-
is your potion?
But I just always think like I was like, yeah, it's fucking Glens. Yeah, you're getting charged £1 million for it. I'm so
Glens?
sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, and Lauren, after that, we just became very, very close friends. We did, I think because Lauren did quite a lot of touristy things when she was here, because she's
Mhm.
American, I was like, oh, I'll join.
Yeah.
And we just did, it was very like wholesome, fun activities. And we always just,
cute.
yeah, it was really nice. We just sort of bonded. And she's older than me, so she will remain ageless.
Oh yeah. Well done.
Until 2 seconds,
Good
she's
job,
like, yeah, at her 27th birthday.
Automatically just sort of clicked and hit it off. There's also Kieran, my friend, who's from Orkney.
Yes.
He's amazing.
Mhm.
He's such a lovely guy. I've been to visit him before, and he is quite literally, like, he won't mind me saying this, he's the only gay on the island. Quite literally, it's just
Grinder's
him.
really shit. I know what I mean? Like-
Oh, I didn't know we were doing it. If I need to go back
No,
to my
you
list.
can't have more friends, Emma.
I love you, David.
So there's Kieran.
You're losing
Um,
track of
And I would
anybody
say
you've ever met.
Tara, who we both know
Yes,
as well.
love Tara.
Is a great
Mhm.
friend. And I always just think very like non-problematic.
She's so easy as Tara.
Yeah, she is. Just
She's
very
She is literally not like the fact that we're mentioning her right now. She will have no fucking clue, even if this
No.
goes. If this gets 1 million fucking views and goes crazy viral. It's not going to, but anyway, she'll have no clue because
Nope.
she's not on any social media. She gave up Be Real because Be Real was too much of a commitment as well. And she's still on WhatsApp, but sometimes it feels like you have to send like smoke signals to like get to her. But she's honestly, she's one of these pals that like just will text me and be like, hiya, we're going to go do that. She always has like cool things in her house.
Yes. Yeah.
So she's always like, we're going to have a like a painting night or like a, what was it? Were you there? What was the mood board?
No,
there was a
we,
mood board
we
night.
did our Christmas party as well, which was amazing.
Yeah, no, I can't remember the Christmas party.
Yes. Yeah, I had to clean up your sick actually.
No, you were so proud of yourself that it wasn't you for once.
Yeah,
And it was just like, Jen, you can vouch for me here. I'm good on wine. Like
Yeah,
I'm
you are good on
very,
wine.
like I'll just keep
You're really
going,
good on
right?
wine. Mhm.
But it was like I came from like a day sesh. Why does this always end up that I'm just telling embarrassing stories about myself? But I came from like a Christmas day session. I was like, but I can't miss
Mhm.
Tara's Christmas party because I went the year before and it was really good. And yeah, I get there and I turn to you and I'm like, I'm fucking steaming. And you were like,
Yeah.
you seem fine.
You were. I can remember when you came in.
I was
you
just
kind of
chatty.
you found me.
Yeah.
And just sort of we didn't really have a conversation. You just spoke
Yeah.
like aggressively at me, and I was a bit like, "Oh, right, okay, that's good."
Oh, I think it was just like because we'd went out for like sort of lunch, but then by the that time it was like 10 o'clock, so I'd like
Yeah, it was
not
getting
really had a
later on.
breakfast, not really had a dinner, and then got there, and I was completely fine. But I think maybe it was something like we were playing like a game or something like that, and I had to down something, and then I just went, I'm going to go away for 2 minutes. And it was supposed to be like a tactical spew,
I
right?
just wonder where you'd gone. I
Yeah,
thought,
but then this is
Where
this is
she?
what I was annoyed about is that you came after me. I wanted no one to come after me.
yeah.
I wanted to just spew and
What a
like
bad pal
and
you
come
are.
back
Going
out,
after
right?
her.
making
No,
sure you hadn't
honestly,
fainted.
never follow me because I'm either spewing or shitting in a word privacy.
How long did we get into the episode before someone
I know
mentioned
exactly. We
shitting?
always end up talking about it. But yeah, so I went, but I did that thing where I went like, I'm just going to double check if I'm going to be sick, and like, you know what I mean? Like, you see a toilet and your body just reacts.
Yeah.
And I have never projectile vomited like I did in this
Ooh.
toilet, and I literally went like, oh my god, like I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just
Were you a
did
bit
that.
proud of it though?
I was like, oh. And then all of a sudden, like Hannah's behind me, pure cooey. Like, are you okay? And then it looks like I'm an absolute fucking riot because it's like everywhere.
You were.
No, I was, to this day, I will die on this hill because Tara said the same thing that she was like, because I think you had so I'd spewed and then you were like, do you maybe want to get a taxi home? And I was like, oh yeah, no, I have just spewed. But if you hadn't said that, I would have like continued. And so I was like, oh right, okay, like go home. But like felt sort of fine after that. But I was like, okay, maybe this is the time to go home. And then, but you decided to like walk me down as
I thought
well.
I didn't want you to fall, and it was
That's
being
fine.
Yeah.
But then Tara said that like she saw you like putting me into a taxi and she was like, oh my God, like Hannah, I've never seen Hannah that bad. Like, da, da, da. And you were like, yeah, she did. She was sick in the toilet. And I was like, Hannah's going to love the fact that I was more Stephen than her. Like,
yes.
I know. Anyway, so that's Tara. She always has a very good party.
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Lauren, my friend. So me, Tara, and Lauren are kind of Rome group.
Mm-hmm,
Have you met Lauren?
Yes, no, I have.
When
I've
did
met
you-
Lauren. Was you?
Yeah,
you
she was
dinner?
at my birthday. Yeah,
She was
She's
lovely.
been at a bunch of Tara stuff.
yeah, she has.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Lauren's also she's possibly the most laid back person I think I've ever met. Like so laid back she could be horizontal. Like she's just lovely, really nice. She's got a really cool cat called Pickle as well.
Oh,
Shout out to
very
Pickle and Lauren, I should say. So yeah, that's sort of my group.
So you
And
just like
obviously-
laid back friends is what you want. You want
I don't want
no drama, no commitment.
I don't want I'm like, that's fine. And obviously you guys.
Yeah,
I
of
mean
course.
you're fine.
Yeah. Jen, you've got so many female friends, and most of them are from school.
Yeah, well, we're like a group of 8, so we've been like a group since school.
Aw.
But so some of us knew each other since like primary school.
Yeah.
But weren't friends in primary school.
Oh.
Didn't even speak.
Enemies to friends.
Amy, who is like one of my best friends,
Mhm.
I've known since we were 4 or 5. Never once did we speak until 5th year.
And primary school.
That's bonkers.
Isn't that weird? Now we live around the corner from each other.
Mhm.
We have matching tattoos.
Aw.
And we knew each other we could have had such a good friendship for so long.
Mhm.
But yeah, so there's Amy. Hi Amy. But there's a group of 8, and we're like most of us have been friends since we were like 13.
Mhm.
Some of them have been friends since they were like 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just like a wee
A unit.
yeah, we are a wee unit. But I mean, like we're all very, very, very close and have been for so many years. But Rona, who's off her head. You never know where the hell in the world she is.
Oh yeah, she goes and works for. Oh, you'll be raging. She goes and works for like Disney
She's worked for
hotels and stuff
Disney.
like that.
She worked for Disney
Ooh.
twice.
Uh-huh.
So she worked for Disney. And last week we went over to watch the football, went into our friends, and we're like, oh, is Rona coming? When and what time did she say she was coming? She was in Barcelona.
What, just didn't tell anybody?
Didn't tell anyone.
Yeah,
She was like, oh
yeah.
yeah, I'll be there, and then decided, no, I'll just go to Barcelona instead. So yeah, so that's
Oh, so she said she was coming and then went to
well, she
Barcelona.
just went like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Oh, okay.
I do think because there's so many of you, and don't get me wrong, like, because like
I need to count on my hand to make sure I've got all their names.
I know,
Because I mean, there's 8 of us, but I'm still like, oh,
I know
Rona,
who's
Justin, and
coming.
Amy. And then sometimes when I'm writing a text and making sure that I've added them all, I need to go 1, 2.
How
'cause-
often do you manage to get all 8 of you together?
Quite
Never.
Never.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I feel like
Do you feel like it happens
you
a lot?
get there. Well, I don't know, because then
It's
that's
like
what I was
once a
going to say
year.
was
If even.
Dave. Like if we go to anything that's like say your birthday or whatever,
Mhm.
like my David will be like, oh, who's all going to be there, and I'm like, hazard a guess. There's going to be the girls is like
Yep.
what the general term is, and then like their boyfriends, and I
Yep.
don't know what iteration of them are coming or whatever. And then don't get me wrong, David occasionally will be like, which one's that again? I'm like, don't know. I'm really sorry, girls. I love every single one of you.
Yes.
But just every so often I go,
And
"Which
sometimes
one
we
is
wear
that
very
again?"
similar outfits.
Yeah.
And I'm the only tall one. They're all very similar.
But then there's
sizes
another
and
Jennifer
heights,
as
and
well.
there's
is there
another
not?
Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It just gets very confusing. These are
Jennifer's
all
also
white
amazing.
women as well.
Exactly. We're all white women from East Kilbride.
Uh-huh,
We're all very similar. But yeah, so there's us and then there's people that I went to like people I worked with. So there's Laura that I used to work with in Vans. I'm still really close to her. Mum and Dad got a wee dog actually from like a rescue charity. And
Scoobs.
Scooby, your favourite.
Yeah.
You're his favourite too.
Yeah.
And Scooby's great, but he came from a rescue charity for like greyhounds and stuff. And Laura loved him so much. She went to her own rescue greyhound.
cute.
And now she works for them. She does all their social media and everything. So it's
that's
Greyhound
amazing.
Awareness League. If you want to get a greyhound,
I
or
know.
sponsor.
Follow. Like and follow.
Exactly.
I do also have a strange relation to greyhounds as well.
Really?
So my dad used to sort of kind of volunteer with a charity that used to walk them and rescue them. It was very, very
Aw,
wholesome.
Cute.
Yeah, but we would,
the
I think,
best.
when Callie unfortunately goes over the Rainbow Bridge,
That's her cat.
who's now about 1,000.
Yeah.
We might get a greyhound.
You should.
And
Well,
if we
Scooby's
also
not.
are including
What you guys sort of did.
Maisie, like, so I had a cat for 25
Yeah.
years.
These are- no, she had 2 cats
years?
that I
Uh-huh.
swear to God just lived in her room. This is not like hyperbole.
They slept round my head.
They lived
Oh,
in Jen's
round my
room.
head.
Like a
They-
nest.
We had to move the litter and food into my room.
Like they wouldn't leave this room.
I had
They
it in a
just, like,
cupboard
slept
and I took
under
my
her
clothes out of it
bed.
and it turned into their, like, it was
Yeah.
literally.
And then
under my
Gav's
bed.
like allergic.
Yeah, I was very allergic.
Yeah,
He was
but
like,
he
"Wait,
just-
stop," and he's like,
he just didn't want it,
can't breathe. But he's lived with it 13 years and never cat sitting another cat.
Oh, cute.
And you know, he's just gonna have to live with it. But yeah,
take an antihistamine.
exactly. Thank you. It's like birth control. You can take that too.
Take an antihistamine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, Maisie. So we had Maisie and Molly. Molly died, and then Maisie died on the
R.I.P.
Maisie died on the Thursday, and Mum and Dad got contacted on the Friday.
Oh, that's
We
so
have a dog.
cute.
He's perfect for you. Can't go
Yeah.
into kennels. You need to take him now.
Oh,
And they got him on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So it was just very, very meant to be.
Yeah.
And that was in lockdown, so you weren't supposed to do anything. So they went.
fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
We want
the
a
dog.
Legally got the dog.
Also, if we are including pets and besties
Best
list,
friends.
I'm going to backtrack and say, hi, Luna Dog. Hi, Luna Dog. She's my best friend.
She is your best
I
friend.
love the
You've had like
smell of her.
photo shoots and stuff with this dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's because our lovely friends at Pearl and Plum Photography. Hello, Lee and Carly.
At Pearl and Plum.
At Pearl and
Follow,
Plum.
like,
Follow them. They are honestly any of the best pictures of me were taken by Lee and Carly.
Well, they do. It's like a professional studio.
Yeah, but honestly,
You're paying for them.
in terms of like
I would hope they were good.
candid photos, some of the most beautiful candid photos of me have been taken by Lee and Carly. They are fantastic. So they had just opened their new studio and they were like, we want to have families with pets and stuff like, and I was single at the time and they were like, do you think you could get like one of your pals to pretend to be your boyfriend and come in? And I was like, no, it will just be me and my dog, thank you. I was like, it'll just be Luna and I. And Luna's an Alaskan Malamute, so obviously she looks like a wolf. I dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood, and we dressed her up as Grandma.
Cute. I've seen these photos.
They are class.
Yeah.
They are class. But anyway, sorry, back to you. I'm just
Absolutely not
adding
at
in
all.
David as my gay best friend as well, because he is
Emma with all of her friends.
all of
So
my friends.
So popular.
and they secretly all hate me. Shit. So,
Um,
do you include your cats as your or your?
Well, my deceased cats.
Deceased
Yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but to be fair, we're cat sitting our neighbour's cat right now. Her name is Stardust. So it was Ziggy and Stardust.
awesome.
So Ziggy died
Oh.
only a couple of weeks ago when we were on
I was about to
holidays.
say last time I was round at yours, this cat was alive.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
so Lorna's great as well, our neighbour. She texted me when we were on holiday. She was like, he really, really loved you guys. So I just really wanted to let you know. And then I was like, we're in Italy. And she was like, fuck, I'm so sorry. And then I just sat at lunch and I sat
You'd
and we
be
were
like inconsolable.
I was, and we were at we're away for a wedding with Gav's family, and we sat
Sorry,
at
I'm
lunch,
walking around the Colosseum.
like literally, and I just sat at lunch and just cried. And
Yeah.
Gav's mum was like, "Shit, you don't know what to do." And Gav's aunt was like, "It was a cat, wasn't it?" I was like, "It wasn't
Not just
a cat."
I always remember
He was a neighbour and friend.
Exactly.
when I worked in Cafe Gandolfi. There was the best woman who worked there, Josephine, who was like the most stylish wee Glasgow woman you've ever seen, but was like rough as anything, right? And she was all like, you would just talk to her and she'd be like, no, fuck off, Hannah, fuck off, right?
She was
And
hilarious. I
just
remember the
great, and
first
she'd be like,
time.
that's for you there, hen, and you just take that. And she just spoke like that all the time. She was
was so
fast as
funny.
anything. And my best pal Ailey, I also have a couple of best pals, but one of which is Ailey, who I met at Cafe Gandolfi. And she came in one day and she had a text. This is not funny. She had a text of her mum and dad being like, the cat, it's not looking great for the cat, right? And she was like inconsolable, like really upset. And Josephine just couldn't, like, didn't know what to do because she was too, like, sort of Glasgow to,
Yeah.
she was like, it's a fucking cat. So then she just like went up to her and she was like, I'll light a wee candle at mass, hen. Like, I'll light a wee candle at mass. But I just always think that's so funny. And then she turned to me and be like, Hannah, I hate fucking cats.
I'll light it and I'll blow it out.
She was like, it's a fucking cat, it's an animal, they're dirty. And then she'd be like, but I'll light a candle. I'll say a wee prayer. Like, she just didn't know what to do.
Cats are
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh,
Bloody
we talked so
hell.
fast. Well, I was going to go over how me and Jen know each other.
because you're one of my best friends too.
Yeah, so I've got a couple of best friends. I've got school best friends. I've got Amy. I've got Emily. I've got Sarah. And I've got Ailey. But like I think what I really enjoy about like adult life is like found friendships and like who you pick, and it's not as much as I love my pals from school. Like there's people that you meet in the world and you go like, oh, you're my soulmate.
Yeah.
And Jen is one of these soulmates, not to like make us
Stop.
fucking cry or anything like that. But it
Do
is.
my period.
Well, that will come up in a minute. Put a pin in that. No, so Jen's one of my soulmates. We met touring kids' theatre shows with each other. She was in a separate team from me, and they kept us apart. How dare they?
We actually went to the same college, and I left
yeah, you
as
were a
you
year
started.
We were literally in the same year group, but Jen did the year before me and went and moved, and I went into the second year. But she went and did a second year at another college.
It's like the widow keeps people apart until they meant to
until
meet.
we're
The time is
ready.
right. Until
Yeah.
the time is right.
But honestly, me and Jen are just the same person. We get asked if we're sisters quite a lot.
A lot. At
Oh,
your,
I get-
at your
I would get
sister's
it.
wedding, I had people, Hannah was a bridesmaid, and I had people be like, Hannah! And I was just wearing a normal dress. And I was like,
no.
hi, nice to meet you, Auntie.
I know. But, we get told that like you look more like my sister than my sister does.
That was very true, actually.
Yeah.
Hannah doesn't look like her sister at all.
No.
You and Katie do not look alike
Katie's
at
like-
all.
No.
What is it? She does that MetaFit thing. Was it not MetaFit? It's like
Katie
there's
does everything.
there's,
She's
like,
so fit.
an Olympics of it. No,
Like Peloton.
Oh, no,
It's
no, no,
like
I know
a-
exactly what you're talking. CrossFit.
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 She's like
Oh, right.
CrossFit champion,
Yeah.
school run mum,
Uh-huh.
fake tan, big hair, like all this sort of stuff. We're very different people. So Jen is actually my sister, as I've decided. She actually has a best friend like that as well. She has a best friend that looks
Mhm.
more like her than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's very nice.
Hey,
soul
soul
I know,
sister.
exactly.
But yeah, me and Jen bonded over Twilight, Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson.
Mhm.
I do remember. I
And
think
shit, just sadness and
yeah,
shit.
I
Calling
remember
each
one of
other
our
every
first
night.
conversations just being like, you came up to me in the court. I think there was lots of chit chat, and I think maybe both of us had went, I'd actually quite like to be friends with this person, but we
Mhm.
don't really know how to. And you came up to me and just went, do you like Kings of Leon? And I remember being like, no, yeah, like I sort of do. And you were up here, okay, I've seen them like 10 times. And I really like
Like,
them.
I have ADHD, and this is all I'm going to talk about.
Uh-huh,
and you're just going to have to listen.
hyperfixation. Jen's hyperfixations are Twilight, Kings of Leon, 10.
Kingsley or not so much.
No, there was a Kings of
There
Leon.
was,
Oh,
yeah.
Bombay Bicycle
Bombay
Club.
Bicycle.
Yeah.
I have a tattoo. of
Yeah,
it.
she's obsessed. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm.
Yeah.
There was a
the-
phase,
yeah.
Andrew Garfield.
I went to the cinema dressed up.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you? I've never
I
met
think
anyone
Jen and
else
I are
that-
so
You should be
sisters,
friends.
Hannah.
But anyway, because we're running out of time, Jen, so this is obviously a club. So you
Mhm.
need to be in this club
Mhm.
officially. You have to state why you're a sad girl. So what makes you a sad girl to be part of the Sad Girls Club?
Many reasons. I feel like because they're just very cool.
Yeah.
This is a cool club to be in.
Mhm.
If you've seen the show, which you should.
Yes.
If you've not. It's a very cool club. There's really cool
Yeah, no,
girls.
we're in the
I
club.
know,
Why
I
do you
know,
want to be in the
I know
club?
because I want to be in the club because I want to be with you guys.
Yeah, but you have to like state why you're a sad girl to be allowed in
So
the
I
club.
cry at least twice a day.
Okay.
To 3 times a day actually.
That'll do it.
And it's only what 7. Yeah, I cry every day. The state of the world is fucking shit.
I know.
Isn't
I
it
know.
fucking shit?
Fucking
So,
hell.
just somewhere where I can come and be part of the club where everyone's like, this is fucking
It's just
shit.
fucking shite. Let's all be shite
Let's
together.
just drink wine
Yes.
Yeah.
and be like, oh, I love you guys. This is so nice. To feel that way is like, it's like just being friends with your girls, isn't it? It's having your girl
Where's the
friends.
weirdest place you've cried?
Oh, many places. I cried on the train today.
Oh, we like crying on the train.
It was your voice.
Have you ever cried on the train?
It was just your
Public
voice, it was just-
transport.
and they weren't
Why did
emotional.
you cry at my
It's
voice?
because you were like, oh yeah, this is what we're going to do. And I was like, Hannah said really well. I'm so happy for her.
I cry a lot not doing well. Like, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? No, that can be my. So we also do a sort of go round and be like, what did you cry about this week or whatever. Didn't cry about it this week. But what for some reason makes me really cry is I've got a video of Jen singing at me at my birthday, and she's singing "It's Still Into You" by Paramore.
That was cute as fuck. That was a lovely
Honestly,
moment.
I watched it so many times. I was hungover for fucking days after my party, but I watched it like every couple of days and just was like, I love her so much, and just would cry.
And like literally, she texted me and she was like, I'm crying again.
So do you think Jen should be allowed in the club?
Definitely.
Yay!
She's cried 3 times
Thank
today.
you.
She's
Cried 3
allowed
times
in.
today. Hannah, what
Yeah.
have you cried about this week?
I haven't actually cried this week.
Oh,
You keep doing this. You're ready to
might
get
be-
kicked out.
yeah.
Sorry,
Maybe
I'm not
get-
sad anymore, guys. Just got my shit together.
Come to like
Flourishing.
next week. You're like, guys, no.
Yeah.
I cried this week because it's June of Doom and I'm so fucking overwhelmed with work. It's unreal.
Oh yeah, you said this last week.
It's honestly, I just cried because I was like, wow, this is really overwhelming.
Yeah, I think overwhelming is just the general thing
Yeah.
that gets me.
Overwhelmed.
Tips.
I
The gals.
did actually cry this week, to lie. I watched a TikTok of the Dance Moms reunion, if anyone watched Dance Moms. And it was Christy, who was one of the mums, talking about Chloe, who was always my favourite. And she was just like, Chloe is like the kindest, most bravest. And I was like, oh
my God.
fully cried. at
Jojo
that.
No more
Siva
spoilers,
there?
I'm actually
Yes,
going to
she
watch
was.
it.
Did
Yeah.
she
Oh,
do
was
the?
she?
Did she do the dance?
No, she didn't.
Can't
Can't do it with my. No, she didn't. I was never a JoJo fan.
Oh,
not
no.
gonna lie.
No.
No, much.
I'm going to
prefer
go
Chloe.
watch it now because I love it.
Okay,
Women of the
so we're
week.
going to do Women of the Week very quickly.
Hannah, have you cried?
No, but I cry. I could cry now if I go and watch that video, of you
Also,
singing to
can
me.
I just say, I cried at Girls Aloud so much last week.
Oh, did you go see Girls
I
Aloud?
went and seen
Oh
them.
my
Is
god,
it
I'm
not
so
because
jealous.
they've got like montages of
can't
Sarah
even. My mum
and it's
put
a
on
whole
it.
thing?
My mum put on. I went to mum and dad's for dinner last night, and they put on Girls Aloud, just like a normal live show, and I cried thinking because Sarah was there, and I was like, and I had to go turn it off. It was too
R.I.P.
much.
Sarah.
I know.
Yeah.
I
She was
know,
just
genuinely.
a golden gem.
Yeah.
Now Amy's not here, but she has recorded her.
Yeah, we usually ask her to do a wee theme tune for us, and she didn't want to miss out this week. Which one? Which one are you going to play?
So I'm going to play our jazz one.
Yeah, so the theme is
Ooh.
jazz this week.
Here we go.
I'm gonna pull her up on our millennial pauses before before she starts recording. Just saying. So women of the week this week is it's more of a
Woman's.
women's
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
woman's.
week. Obviously we record these very much out of order and not
Not out of
with-
order, just
we're batch cooking them at the moment.
yeah, batch cooking.
But yeah, so in the news at the moment is that the buffer zones have finally been put through outside of abortion clinics.
No, so it's
like
all
hospitals.
it's hospitals, any sort of NHS facility. So
Mhm.
it's not necessarily like the Sandiford, which is a big sexual health and kind of gynecology
Mhm, mhm.
hospital, which is just along the road. So it's in the West End. They treat all sorts of things. So it's not just it's not just like birth control.
Yeah, no, I've been to
It's-
Sandiford before. I know what it is.
But they
And
do,
we all
like-
went sham.
Yeah.
I was going to have to be referred there to get a colposcopy, which is to check the cells on your cervix. It's like a normal thing that most women will have to get, and it's to make sure you don't have cervical cancer.
Mm.
So it's a very stressful experience. And the last thing I want is a white man shouting at me that I'm killing a baby.
Yeah,
Which
about
I also
Jesus hates you,
would quite
and-
happily do if I was pregnant. I'd be like, get it out of me right now.
So that is partly to do with all of the work that a charity called Back Off Scotland does. We have raised money for Back Off Scotland before.
Yes.
That's all down to Hannah Sutherland over there.
Thank
She
you,
got us in touch with them. But I went and was like, who actually runs Back Off Scotland? So there was a couple of names, all women, as far as I can see.
Yes.
I might butcher some names, but we're going to say our women of the week are Anna Conway, Lucy Grieve, Georgia Harding, Alex Hudson, Mia Morgalla, I think her name is, Alice Murray, Paula Lindo Pacheco, Lily Robertson, and Rihanna Robinson.
You
I
gals,
butchered so many of your names. I'm so sorry.
but you are fucking amazing, gals,
Yeah.
and you've done honestly incredible work for the women of Scotland and hopefully the full of the UK very soon.
We should also give Gilly Mackay MSP a wee shout out as well.
Lovely.
Because Gilly Mackay, she's a green MSP and she tabled the bill in the first place.
Beautiful.
Without Gillian, we wouldn't be here.
They can come be best friends
You're
with us.
all
anytime.
welcome anytime. But
Yeah.
thank you
To
so
the
much,
club.
ladies.
Okay, that's us. We've went really over.
Yeah.
Love yous lots. Follow us on Instagram. Bye.